Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
It's the After the Show podcast, precious.
We don't care, we're about to swear on the air. It's the After the Show, so tune in if you dare. KVJ, get your skate every single day. It's uncensored. We can say what we want to say.
Hello and welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. Happy Tuesday.
Podcast?
It would be. You're right. 420. Big old day. Denny's just beaming today. So happy.
He's having a good day.
So happy today. Yeah. Big old stoner holiday. He whooped up on somebody as we expected in the stoner jeopardy earlier on the show. Just boom. Clean their clock. We can get him in here. I got another fun little challenge for him, the real or fake strain game.
I take it seriously.
Yeah.
Denny's!
Yeah.
He's going to destroy it again, though.
Think so?
I don't know. I try to throw a couple in there to trick him up, but he's so good.
You can't trick him up.
I've only tripped him up one time. I think we've done this game 3 or 4 times. I think he's only missed once.
Yeah.
He's that friggin' good. So if I get him to miss once, it's a win for me.
I would put him up against anybody.
Oh, yeah. You know,
I mean, there's nobody can beat him.
son of a bitch is great.
The real or fake strain game here. Denny's, can you tell me, is this real or fake? What about Skanky Danky?
I mean, it's got to be Bird, right?
I feel like that's a bird. You're going to say fake? Yeah.
He's already in there.
He's in that zone.
He's already sniffing me out.
What do you think about Black Russian?
That is a real one.
Okay.
And it's a drink, too.
Yeah, it is.
Drink.
Opposite of the White Russian, yes. Very good. Is that it's mixed with Kahlua, right?
Kahlua vodka.
Yes.
No milk.
No milk.
What do you think about Texas tea?
Texas tea. I have not heard of that one, but it does sound real compared to the typical names. It's hard to tell, Bird.
My dad lives in Texas. He loves tea.
Yeah, I'm going to go real. I'm going to stick with that one being real.
Oh, he's good.
He's so good.
He's so good.
Even when he don't know, he know.
How about Princess Hyena?
It's got to be Bird.
That is bird, yeah.
That's such. You should get a job as a labeler for pot because it's just they're so much better than the ones.
You would be good as a side hustle naming pot.
Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Do go on.
What do you think about Ozzy Osbourne?
I mean, that's an awesome name. That's got to be Bird.
And you could actually mix it with Black Dabbath.
Oh, geez, even better. Even
Black
better.
Dabbath.
Both got to be Bird.
Yeah, they're both bird, but yeah, you're right. You do have an amazing gift here. What do you think about Rob Bonkowski?
Got to be Bird.
Bongkowski.
That's such a great name.
Oh, my
Rob
gosh.
Bonkowski. That's real.
No,
real?
I fucked that up. It's fake. It's fake, yeah. I might have been smoking when I did this list.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, whatever,
I was
dog.
like, that's the greatest name ever.
Dog, how many times you tease a dirt story then forget to do the fucking story?
A lot.
Okay.
I get excited.
You got it right. I'm so sorry, Debbie. And I'm
Real
so-
Stone when you load that We're the Millers audio.
that I didn't want to talk about
That
it.
one part had the most fucks I've
You
ever
had
heard.
3 fucks in
It was the worst clip I could have possibly.
So here's the thing, like I saw this morning, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I posted up for other people to use on 420, and it's showing fucking Nebraska played it. Yeah.
They played
Whoops.
it.
They did the whole thing.
Oh, no. They got a dump button?
They're like, by the way, there's 3 fucks in your audio.
Just on that one clip.
Yeah.
It was the last clip I loaded, and I took the wrong one from editing.
Sorry, Lincoln.
It was what's weird about that is I almost deleted that one clip and did not put that one in.
Yeah.
Kevin caught it on the delay, but the poor schmucks in Nebraska didn't. They got a fine.
They did?
I don't know.
Oh,
It's
no.
a little soon. But
Well, they can't get us. They got honestly, they got to check their own audio.
yeah.
Right. It's on the,
We don't, but they should.
It's on the Nebraska fuckers. Don't pin this on me.
We should send you to Nebraska to do community service.
I don't think Nebraska could handle a clip like that.
You probably killed some Nebraskans.
I just killed Nebraska.
Damn.
What about the crock blunter?
That's got to be Bird.
That is Bird,
Such
yeah.
a great name.
Right.
Crocky.
How about Thai stick? Thai stick, is that real or fake weed strain?
TAI?
Yeah, like Thai food.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
TH.
Thailand.
I'd say that's real. Sounds like a down the middle.
Thai stick is real. Yeah. Okay. All right. How about Deborah Streisand?
Oh my gosh. That's a fantastic name.
Yeah.
And it was towards the end, by the way.
That's got to be Bird.
Very nice, Danny.
Oh, man.
Good job.
Fun
Home run,
ace,
Josh.
Ace another
Those
one.
are so fun.
Ace another one. That boy's good. Boy knows his stuff. Very nice. All right, let me see here. We got some fun emails here today. One of these is best if watching KVJ TV on YouTube. Jaybird was talking about how on Monday he had to call himself out because he kept seeing this really hot chick online, and he stopped to really drink it in, and it wound up being Virginia.
We found the picture. It was on Instagram, and I must say, I do look delicious.
Was it faff? Filtered as fuck?
No.
Okay.
That wasn't filtered at all. I just know my angles, bro.
And I didn't mean that as an insult. I'm not even talking about how you looked. The background looked like it had a gloss over it. That's the only reason why I say that. Not because of you.
I don't think so. Let me go back and look at it. I took it with Justin and his other stylist, Jordan, because it was Jordan's birthday. So it's very colorful, and it's like a poppin' picture.
Yeah, I think that's the picture.
Yeah, I do look pretty good in that one, Kevin. Look at me.
Oh, look at her.
me.
What a hot chick. What a hot chick she is, yeah.
But for some reason, when it was coming up, only your face was on it. Yeah, I don't know if that's even the picture, dog.
She's just Virginia. Every photo she takes, she's just absolutely gorgeous.
Was it this one?
I don't know. I can't remember.
That one's pretty sexy, too.
It is. I'm kind of over this conversation.
She's got quite a collection of beautiful photos.
I know. It's so many.
She's got that cleavage popping today. I mean, good heavens. Her
I know.
husband was checking that out when he called. He's like, good heavens, look at your cleavage, Virginia.
Yeah, people stop sending me messages about Virginia's tatas. What do you want me to do about this?
You can't stop them.
Well, guys are sending me messages. Oh, Virginia's tits is fucking fire. What do you want me to do about this?
It's a trick that I think a lot of girls need to look at more often. If you're having a bad hair day, which I'm kind of having a bad hair day, I just didn't feel like washing my hair this morning. I was lazy. Wear a lot of cleavage and nobody will notice that you're having a bad hair day because all they're looking at is your boobs.
It sucks because
Smart.
sometimes when I first get here, I can't tell what Virginia's wearing, and then I'll sit down and get settled, and she will have her boobs out,
Yeah.
and I'll go to talk to her on the first break we have at 6 o'clock,
Yeah.
and I'll look, and I accidentally look right down at her boobs, and she catches me.
Yeah.
It's so obvious, but I can't help it. They're fucking everywhere.
They're an eye catcher.
They're everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, what sucks is I can tell she knows because she catches my eyes going like, and then I go, oh, hey, Virginia.
Ah,
I don't mean to do it. If Kevin had an owl on his shoulder, I'd look at the owl.
Look, I'm just happy that someone's still looking.
that's it, right?
That's it.
I hear you.
I mean,
Nice to know.
It's nice to know you care.
Yeah. Well, somebody saw this photo on Facebook. I guess this was Jaybird checking out your photo. I don't know if you've seen that yet, but that's Jaybird there. You can see the expression he made if you're watching KVJ TV when he finally saw that hot photo.
Who did that picture? What KVJ Nation are doing? That's a fucking awesome Photoshop.
Yeah. That's Jaybird. That's how he reacts when he sees hot photos of Virginia if you're watching KVJ TV.
So good. Who did that?
I'm not sure. It's just initials on here. Don't really have a name either.
And you got to be careful when you put them titties on the grill like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Titties on the grill.
Be careful.
I'll have to post that up because, yeah, Jaybird's, woof, yeah. Hot mama. Checking that out.
That's hilarious.
Somebody found this. Might have been, I think it was at Disney. It was one of the parks. I can't tell just from looking, but they said they got a bubbly brew. Looks like a bird bomb. All you got to do is bring your own whiskey there.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, if you packed a little side whiskey, then they got that Coke and coffee combo there.
Huh, where's that?
I think that's Disney, but I'm not really sure.
It looks like Disney.
I think it's Disney, but I don't know, just judging off the trash can and a tree and whatnot.
And the crown molding on that building behind it.
Yeah, I don't know Disney or Universal that well to
That
say.
looks very Disney.
But I think it is Disney. Yeah.
Huh.
Pretty cool. Also, Ashley, letting you know about your Bundt cakes you were asking about, Jay Bird.
Yes.
It's called Nothing Bundt Cakes.
Oh, Virginia, we got to do some damage over that thing. Maybe when you come over Saturday, we'll get fucked up with some Bundt cakes.
Magnolia loves a Bundt cake. You know, there's a place right by your house.
That's the place.
Nothing Bundt Cakes.
That's what he just said.
It's amazing.
Yeah, that's it. Wait, what? Are you high? What the fuck? Are you fucking with me? Is everyone fucking with me today?
Sorry.
Oh my God. He literally just read that.
Hey, I got this place.
You're messing with everyone.
I'm not messing with you. I'm sorry. I'm just dumb.
Oh my God.
Here's. Yeah, Bird, what happened over
I
there?
got my chair caught on my computer cord.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry. We barely noticed.
So subtle.
I'd be the worst burglar.
Subtle. Yeah, and this one from Pulio said, I was walking through Walmart. My 10-year-old daughter sees a hula hoop and demands we purchase it. She looks at me and said, remember, Daddy, Virginia and Jaybird said that there was a shortage.
That's true.
I now own the last 4 hula hoops in all of Walmart.
No way. And, sir, could we borrow 2 of them?
We've got supposedly another one coming. We had one, but it wasn't heavy enough. It didn't have those balls in it. And it's a young person's hula hoop because we need a heavier one that can take a little bit more girth of a human.
Okay.
I never knew these hula hoops were so difficult and controversial.
Well, there's definitely different levels of hula hoop. You got nice
Okay.
ones and then you got dollar store ones. And we're learning that the dollar store ones, they don't work when you're a big grown-ass adult.
It's going to go, Kevin's going to be the best. Denny's? No, you'll be second best. Denny's will be third. I think it's me and Suits. I'm a terrible hula hooper.
Virginia's going to be the best. She was good as a kid.
I don't know, dog. We've seen you hula hoop before.
I don't know. I think you're really hyping me up a lot more than is deserved.
Okay, I do that a lot with everything.
He'd rather watch you.
I don't know, judging on my dreams and these pictures.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Got some emails wanting some advice. This one said, yes, I have lived in my neighborhood for 10 plus years. A few months ago, a new family moved on our block. We got a very nice, friendly, close-knit street where the majority of us hang out, have cocktails, kids play. We're all good friends, 8 out of 10 houses. So naturally, we've all socialized with the new family, invited them over, drinks, kids play, the whole 9 yards. So we get to talking, and the new wife and I find out that we have mutual friends, and this is where things go downhill. The new wife is a stay-at-home mom, kind of a shy lady, a little odd, but nice enough. So since she's home all the time, she apparently keeps tabs on who comes and goes from our block. So she watches when we leave and come home, and she sees that we're at our neighbor's house and knows that when I have company over, and I've gotten several snippy texts from the new wife saying, oh, I see you're over at the other neighbor's house. Thanks for inviting me.
Oh, boy.
Oh, so I guess you don't want to hang out with us tonight, huh?
How you get them to not hang out with you more?
That is-
Bitch about how they're not hanging out with you.
That is so annoying, and it's never going to work.
Never. She
Yeah.
doesn't get it. She doesn't get it.
Now she's like driving past my house and checking to see after I had some of our mutual friends over the other day and she didn't get an invite.
Oh, boy.
And it's just like I feel like she's always spying on me. And now she's driving by the mutual friend's house too in a different neighborhood.
What?
Yeah.
That's totally fucked.
Yeah.
She's crazy.
Right. I confronted her about it and things did not go well. So am I obligated to include her every time we do things with neighbors or when I have
Nope.
company over?
Nope. You're actually needing to go the other way with it. You cannot reward her bad behavior with an invite. You go the opposite way and you invite her to nothing.
So I guess my question would be, is this person so annoying for you? Or is there a reason why they're not getting the invite, or is it just because...
Well, it's just in every instance, you know, you don't think about It's like, okay, I just want to, sometimes you want to get with one person in the dynamic of just talking to them about something.
And sometimes it's organic, too.
Yeah, exactly. This person, I don't know about this one.
She's high maintenance, and we don't got no time for that.
I'd start fucking with her, start taking things out that look like bodies and putting them in a car. Like late at night.
Get mannequins, wrap them in a tarp.
Yeah, drop what looks
duct tape it.
Drop what looks like a head and then put it really quickly in the trunk just to fuck with her. I love it.
Wow. Okay. Also got an email here saying, hey guys, if you could talk about this email on the ATS, I'd appreciate it. I've been seeing this guy since February. We've been talking every day, going on dates at least once to twice a week. We've even had an overnight weekend date, which we are having another one this weekend. Well, he recently has told me that he is having anxiety about us being together. He said he's sexually attracted to me and likes hanging out with me, talking to me, etc. But he doesn't know if he wants to be romantically involved with me. To add that, he was the one who wanted to take things physically slow, but then he was the one who initiated sex first. But after he said that, I decided on our next date I wouldn't instigate anything romantic or sexually, which I didn't. He was the one who instigated things like that. When I asked him why he was doing that, he said he wanted to continue something casual and would let me know if he feels like nothing will come from us. I really like this guy, and I'd love to be in a relationship with him, so I need some advice on what I should do.
Dump him. He's using you for a booty call. He doesn't want a relationship. He's telling you in so many words he doesn't want a relationship. Of course he wants to have sex with you. He has anxiety, but when you come over and you're looking all hot and looking all good, and you guys start to drink or whatever you do, he's going to start hitting on you. He's not into you. He wants he wants a piece of that ass, but he don't want a piece of that heart.
Yeah, he sounds like he's confused and all over the place. If you know what you want, then that's where you should send your plan. If this guy's alignment is not matching up with what you're looking for, then he's not the guy for you.
And look, if you're open and honest with everybody, there should be no qualms. If he says, "Look, I don't want a relationship. This is what I'm looking for," and you do want a relationship, you know your answer. And it sounds like he doesn't want a relationship.
But if he's telling you he doesn't want to be sexual with you, and then when you get together he's sexual with you, he's a mess.
Yeah, you don't need this headache. There's other people out there that are going to treat you better.
Is he on pills or something?
Is he on, Kevin, what was his favorite color when he was 9?
You think this sounds like pill-like behavior, Virginia?
This just sounds like he's a mess, and he's all over the place telling you he doesn't want to have any kind of sexual relationship, and then when you get together, he's the one that instigates sex? Like, this guy's all over the place.
It doesn't sound like pill behavior to me. It sounds like somebody who does not want to be in a relationship, and then when the girl's in front of him, he's like, okay, well, this is kind of cool. She's good looking. In the moment, he's going to love doing it. And then when it's over with, he's going to start fucking. It's going to get in his head, and he doesn't want a relationship, and this is going to be a vicious cycle.
Okay.
He doesn't want a relationship, at least not with you, and I don't mean to be a dick.
It doesn't sound like you're going to get out of this what you want.
No.
Right.
You are living on a heartache bomb.
You have to figure out what you want and then work from there. Not what he wants.
But he's also told you he doesn't want a relationship and he's cool with having sex. So he's letting you know where he's set at. Now you got to pull the plug, if so be.
Okay.
Can you just end a sentence with
Okay. Hello, we get all kinds of comments here on the show. Some of them good, some of them, I guess, to make us think. This would be one of the ones to make us think.
Bring that shit.
Okay. Somebody listening to the podcast on Thursday had a comment about when we were talking about the AP Style Books recommendation for the term mistress that they had, and they had recommended using different terms to get rid of that, as there was not a male equivalent. This email says, please believe me when I say this email was written out of love for the show. Been a fan for a very long time, and I would like to continue to be able to listen and enjoy it for years to come. Whenever this or similar discussions come up, Jason doesn't seem to consider or even fully grasp the point being made before he rails against it. Mistress is objectively a sexist term because there is no male-specific version, period. That isn't a statement based on emotion. It's just a fact. Pig, pervert, and all the alternatives mentioned on the show are not words specifically used for the scenario of adultery. That's all they're saying. The AP is not trying to prevent a mistress from having her feelings hurt. It's about acknowledging yet another unnecessarily gendered term that we as a society are starting to grow out of. Language is fluid, and our society does change. No one is saying that you're a piece of shit for using it. Questioning things is how we improve. Jason, if having intellectual debates about gendered language, sexism in films, TV, racist origins, behind common phrases, etc., always feels like a personal attack, maybe you need to take a hard look at yourself. Taking pride in aging out of society at 40-something just shows a fixed mindset and an unwillingness to consider others' perspectives, and it isn't cute. It's kind of pathetic, and as a fan, tough to listen to. And a PS for Kevin. The segment from a couple months ago in which you went through a list of phrases with unknown racist origins was such a terrible move. A portion of your audience may already harbor resentment towards all of the recent discussions about race, police brutality, etc. Why in the world would you want to give them more ammunition to prove how silly and ridiculous all of it is when there truly is so much racism ingrained in our society? The segment wasn't a wow, I didn't know that kind of segment. Perhaps it was intended to be, but it devolved into Jason defending all the phrases and sounding both annoyed and defensive, which is exactly the attitude we should be avoiding. It was irresponsible. It's also a little uncomfortable to listen to a show comprised of 3 white people discussing whether or not something is racist or an example of cultural appropriation without having a single BIPOC voice involved in the discussion. And spoiler, your all-white jury usually decides it is not racist or insensitive. And as I said before, I really have so much love for your show. I listen all the time, and it's such a comfort to me. I hope that you read this with an open mind and an open heart. Was the email.
Boy, talk about a buzzkill.
Right. It's the hard, the cold water comments that come in here. Now, I did respond over the weekend to this email and asked if they'd like to discuss with us about that, because I do have some questions about your comments regarding my decision, particularly in the decision making. I had responded back. I said, this last year I made a resolve to be more of an advocate to discuss uncomfortable topics that as a white man can be easy to ignore. My choice of understanding the racial origins of some well-known terms seemed to be a good opportunity to better reveal how embedded racism is in our country. If this is a terrible move on my part, what topics to increase a better racial understanding for our audience do I bring up? Choosing the right topics to discuss on a 3-person show can be a challenge. And so I only control the one perspective, so I'd like to hear thoughts on that. I did not get a response on that from the weekend. So, something that, I remember I made that resolve, and here we are today sitting on the verdict that is going to be coming down very soon in Minneapolis. I was just reading the headline saying that they are dug in, and who knows what kind of chaos they might see. So it's still obviously a hot and important topic. And, from time to time, we make people laugh and have fun. But, I like to be able to discuss some of those things. And especially considering what our audience is, I thought it was good. And I was kind of moved at that point when that happened over the summer that, it would be good for me maybe to start having some of these discussions for our audience. But now after emails like that, maybe I'm doing the wrong thing, possibly. So I guess that's, what I got to think. I was intending to do something good, and maybe bringing up the topics that I am is actually going in the opposite direction. So.
All I can say about that email is I know it's in my heart, and I know that that person just probably does not like the way I view certain things, I think most of the audience gets where I'm coming from. I always believe in treating everybody with dignity, no matter who you are. I disagree with the person that said that there's names that are said only about men if you really do the research, just like there is about women. And my point is, you're going to fucking chase your tail around constantly if you're always looking at every little thing to change. Yeah, I maybe that's the only word for a mistress. I don't know. But my point is there's also other words just for men too, for other things that are out there in the world. So let's just stop picking apart every little thing. It's more of my message. I think we've gotten way serious on some stuff, and I think sometimes we need to lighten up. And I can come off defensive sometimes, but I do a talk show, and I believe when I get a little defensive, when I get a little passionate, and I stand strong with my opinion, if you're writing a 17-page email to our show, I'm doing my job. Whether I'm getting bad or good reaction, we're getting people talking. Now, I don't think they, I'm glad they wrote the email because that's what this is. That should be that.
Well, the thought I have, and I guess the question that I have about all this, and, maybe somebody can help me sort out the thought process on it. Going back to the Demi Lovato story today, where she called out an ice cream shop because they had sugar-free options, and she felt that was diet shaming, and she had told them to do better. I'm one of those people where it's like, I want to do better, but when you get into this situation, it's like, help guide me. Because I remember the conviction was I avoided all those hard to talk about topics because I'm like, we're three white people. What can we possibly say about it? And the conversation that come up was be an advocate for it, discuss it. And that's part of the problem is that white people don't understand because they're afraid to talk about it. And so I brought in obviously some things that they're telling me to do better on. And I'm like, okay, well, that's where I'm like, suggest to me what are the topics that you would like for me to bring in? Because clearly the ones that I chose that I thought would be eye-opening or an oh wow moment were not. So
I don't think you're ever going to make everybody happy.
You're not.
Yeah.
And that's
what it is. A lot of people, I think, go through life ready to be mad and ready to be offended by the words that you choose. But at the end of the day, if you know what's in your heart and you're just trying to learn about how to communicate better between the races, obviously we haven't done a good job through history. And so a man who is white, who is trying to learn how to speak better with and about people of color, I don't know if I would ever be mad at that guy, but I don't know.
Yeah.
And
I'm white too, so I guess I'm not allowed to have that opinion.
And I openly listened to that email, and I don't agree with some of it.
Yeah.
So
we should all talk to each other about it. And what do you think? No, what do you think? Well, what do you think about this? And how should we say this? And how can we understand each other better and hear each other better? That's constructive. That's learning. That's growing.
There's also sometimes you're just not going to be able to control everything either.
Yes. And there's some
that's my
people
point
they're
about
going to
it.
be mad at you no matter what the words are that you choose.
Yeah.
I mean, if you really think me using the word mistress, I'm over here going, fuck women and these fucking women. In your heart that's not what I'm over here saying. So, I mean, and I'm Italian, and we talk like we're defensive. We're real passionate. I always use the example, if you fuck me, let's say you sleep with my girlfriend, if I have a girlfriend at the time. What the fuck, Kevin? Why would you do that to me?
Yeah.
Let's say Kevin, different scenario. Kevin comes over and with a surprise pizza. Holy fuck, Kevin, you got me a pizza. It's the kind
Everything's going to be loud.
It's going to be kind of the loud. I came from a loud family.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck to tell you.
Well, the one thing that I would just say is, I think there are some people, and, sometimes, and one of the first, I sorted through a lot of my emotions in that. And there's a part of me saying, you know what, fine, I'll just go back to the way it was. I'll never mention anything about any kind of race issues ever again. And I don't know that that's the right thing either. But just realize that there are people that are trying their best and give a little bit of forgiveness. And when you hear that, please do better, kind of like that line.
The lecture.
I don't like that. To me, it's like, look, I'm doing my best. So don't make me regret the fact that I'm trying to step out into an uncomfortable zone and try to learn. I'm also open-minded, and I'm trying to do better. But don't scold me with that, please do better, insulting kind of like line, and help me out. And take my hand and gently guide me through this. Don't keep slapping me as I'm walking through this journey with you and making me feel shameful for what I did.
When you tell me to do better about the mistress thing, do better, Jay Bird. It makes me want to go, mistress, 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 mistress.
Yeah.
That's what it makes me want to do.
Well, and then when somebody writes you back, like Kevin did, and said, okay, help me, guide me, show me, and then you don't answer back the email, like, what?
Well, that's just where it is. Because look, I am trying to learn, and there will be missteps. And definitely, I appreciate you. Anybody always send us emails because it helps guide me through this thing. But at the same time, I think for us to really get in a better place as a society, we all have to have a little bit of forgiveness and realize that we're probably going to step on some toes. We'll say some ignorant things on the way.
Fuck yeah.
And let's not shame people as we take this journey together.
As long as somebody's looking to better themselves, you can't be mad at that person.
Yeah. So we tried, and we're going to fail a lot. We fail a lot.
And I still think the mistress thing's silly. I still stand by those words.
And we can all agree to disagree.
And talk about failing. I mean, yes, tomorrow is World Record Wednesday. There will be failure.
I like how you want to change the subject, but no, I'm in it now. No, furthermore.
He's there. He's there, baby.
No, but, send us your opinions. Call us out.
Yeah. That's
We
the
don't
good
run.
and the bad.
We don't run.
One story that I saw today, did you see they finally knocked down Jeffrey Epstein's house on Palm Beach?
Oh, it's down?
Yeah.
It was crappy. I mean, I drove past it the other day, stalking, and all the other houses around it have all been redone and look gorgeous. And the fence is crappy, the house was crappy. Compared to his neighbors, it needed to be knocked down.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it'd be a fine place to live in if it was in a different neighborhood, but all of his neighbors have like palatial, beautiful, remodeled fronts, and he didn't.
Yeah. It seemed like it needed to go, and it, I guess, is apparently on a good spot of land. It's
a great spot of land.
Yeah.
It's a dead end right there at the end of the street with a piece of the intercoastal there on it, a pool on the water. Like, it's a good spot.
Right. Dude who came in there bought it for $18.5 million in March and then just tore it down. Isn't that crazy that you would buy something, and I guess it's just the land,
It happens
obviously. But
so much. There are so many waterfront knockdowns of perfectly good homes. It's actually like, whoa, staggering how much this happens. Because if you're from any area in the country other than Florida and waterfront property, you don't get knocking down a perfectly good home. And it's just kind of like, whoa, mind-blowing.
right.
That you would knock down a home like that. But
Right. $18.5 million, which you see that and that's like, what? I mean, that's crazy. This story's even crazier. Do you know who Larry Ellison is? You ever heard that name? He's the billionaire founder of Oracle. He is, according to Forbes, the world's 7th wealthiest person.
Oh, wow.
You've heard of Seminole Landing, right?
Yes.
Pretty much there in North Palm.
That's where Elon has a place.
He went and bought a mansion for $80 million. They gave him the keys, and he tore the fucker down.
80?
$80 million. He said it's not big enough. He's like, I need a bigger property. So an $80 million mansion was not good enough for him. It had 7 bedrooms, 11 bathrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, a movie theater, tennis court, wine room.
And those are oceanfront, which is different than intercoastal. Oceanfront, a lot of those houses.
And
Elon's was.
He looked at it and he said, $80 million mansion, not good enough, and knocked it down. He's building a bigger one.
Wow.
Yeah, the guy's worth $93 billion.
All right, so it's all relative.
Oh, my gosh.
$93 billion?
$93 billion?
What the hell is Oracle?
I don't know.
Jay Bird doesn't know. I don't know. Do you know what Oracle is, Kevin?
Oracle, it's a tech, I believe. Now, what they do specifically, it's the world's largest database management company.
Wow.
So apparently that is a big deal. They're headquartered in Austin, Texas. So that dude is making some bank. But yeah, how about that? You buy a place for $80 million and then you bulldoze it.
Insane.
Is he married?
Don't know.
Do they have a mistress?
Are you looking to hook up with him?
I just wanted to.
For that kind of money, you should.
I mean, I'm just saying, is that cat single? That's a lot of money to.
If he wanted you, I think you need to give it to him.
Yeah.
I'll be his mistress.
All day.
And is it sexist then if I'm the mistress?
No, I think it fits.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about a family or anything. This guy might just be living his best life. He lives in Hawaii most of the time, but I guess he wanted a sweet pad here. So there you go. Dang, that's crazy, huh?
A lot of the super wealthy are moving to Florida because our taxes and everything like that, like, it's a way better place for them to protect their cash.
Yeah, they were saying that that's kind of it. It's coming from all over the place, and the high-end places, they're coming in with lots of cash and buying it all up. So I will not be in the market, but it's interesting to watch.
It is fascinating.
Yeah, it really is. All right, thank you very much for locking in here. Go light up, baby. 420.
Happy 420!
Yeah. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your day. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems, ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.